Then you line up your ingredients. Now, don't crowd them together. Remember, the goal of this recipe is to make it the best it's ever been. Now, once you got the ingredients together, huddle everything around your locally grown owner and your hardball coach. Then toss in your 45 players and get them smooth and uniform and all together. Now, you're going to have to mold your Cajun quarterback and your Danish kicker. And it's important you keep pounding those front 4 linemen until they toughen up. Next, find 13 teams that are ripe for picking. And one at a time, about a week apart, put them on your surface. Then you whip them and flip them and grind them and beat them and smother them down. And then when you've fried at least 10 of them, you know you're cooking. Now, at this point, under no circumstances do you take what you've done and set it aside. Instead, while everything is fired up, pile on at least 70,000 individual, well-seasoned fans. In fact, the more you add, the better the recipe. And pack them under a dome lid, real tight. Then agitate them. Get them stirred up good. You ain't gonna believe what it does for the first 4 ingredients. Then when you got it all together, simmer it for 21 years. Don't take any shortcuts, takes that long. And finally, when it's ready, you sprinkle on a handful of Lucky Breaks and you serve it while it's hot and bubbly to all your loyal friends. Oh, I suggest you serve that in a big bowl. No, make that a Super Bowl. You talk about good, it's what we all been waiting for.
Frank, I think we'd all take a second helping of that. For the Saints and their fans who choked on humble pie all those years, there's nothing like the sweet taste of success.
And there's another not-so-obvious ingredient in this winning season. Angela Hill introduces us to another member of Mora's team who sees the coach from a different perspective.
He stands steely-eyed and intense, barely an emotion eking out. When we go berserk in the stands, he seems like the picture of calm. Unemotional, insensitive. Whoa!
Oh, he's extremely sensitive. That's why I laugh when people say how unemotional and everything Jim is. That is entirely wrong, just wrong. He doesn't show his emotion because he's very private. I mean, I see his emotions. His family sees them, but he's not going to show them to everybody. That's not for everybody to see.
Connie Mora should know. She has spent almost 3 decades as Jim Mora's wife and friend. She knows well that private side. She has packed up and moved with every coaching opportunity. She has lived his victories and defeats.
But it's my life. You see, it's so important to me, too, to be a part of this team. I try to help Jim in any way I can because then I feel like maybe I'm making it a little easier for him. I like what he does. I like what it's given my family, and I like to watch football. Discipline's what he thinks is real important. And in any business or anything, raising children or whatever, you have to be consistent, you have to have rules, and you have to back those up. With something will happen good if you do it the way we say, and bad if you don't.
But the good has come, and they both see the impact of a winning season for New Orleans.
Yes, I think we understand that it has really helped at a time when they need all the help they can get. There have been a lot of negatives that have happened to the people here, and we're real aware of that. It's good. It's good for the Saints, and it's good for the city. And if it makes people happy, that's great.
Yes, she is a member of his team, and together they make their own team, creating a beautiful family.
This is the sweetest baby in the world.
Sharing their lives and supporting each other.
What I try to do is make it so that Jim doesn't have to do anything at home. He used to when the kids were around, but now most of the things I can take care of. I like it to be so he can just come home and relax. He loves being at home. He really does. He'll say that over and over. Oh, you don't know how nice it is just to sit down in the peace and quiet of my own home. And he falls asleep, always falls asleep on the couch or wherever he is because he's so tired. We are a team. We are. We try to be. I mean, if I didn't like what Jim did, he wouldn't do it. He's that kind of man. He's really a family man. He'll apologize. If fans come up and interrupt whatever, he's apologizing. And he says, you know, if you mind that, we won't go to these places. Well, sometimes I mind it, but I know that it's part of the job.
The fact that she is married to a guy many women feel is the best-looking man to hit the Crescent City in years is only another source of pride.
Because he's an attractive man, I like it. I mean, it's like you're proud of someone you love when people think they're wonderful. I think it's great because he is good-looking. I think they're right.
And Connie's mother was right, too, when 28 years ago she told her daughter, "You better not let that one get away." Connie knows they have made a great team. She also knows they have lived a great love story.
Yeah, my heart does pitter-patters when I look at him, sure. I'm proud of him, and I love him very much.
This is Angela Hill.
Now that's a winning team. Of course, down on the field, Jim Mora is all business. Up in the stands, the fans of the New Orleans Saints are anything but that. And when we return, we'll introduce you to some of them.